Hello, good evening everyone. So magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Welcome to Life Coach Corner Harmonizing Life series. Discover the secrets to harmonious life where health, relationships, work, and work in perfect synergy. So get ready to accelerate your coaching journey and transform your practice into a thriving profession. So here in Life Coach Corners, we give you practical guidance on essential coaching skills and strategies, insights into mastering social interactions, and unlocking your true potential. And we also give you a deep dive into the multifaceted world of life coaching. So tag your fellow coaches, invite a coaching enthusiast in here, embark on a journey of profound personal and professional growth. Life Coach Corner is a groundbreaking initiative by Life Coach Philippines and is dedicated to fueling the growth of coaching professionals and enthusiasts. And our commitment is to empower the coaching community with essential resources and strategies transforming coaching into a thriving profession. So each live episode offers a glimpse into the transformative power of coaching, propelling individuals towards profound personal and professional growth. So, for more learning videos, we encourage you really to subscribe to Life Coach Philippines International YouTube channel, youtube.com/at lifecoachph dash international, and or visit our website www.lifecoachphilippines.com for more coaching classes to fit your needs. Yan. And so we're streaming right now through Facebook pages of Life Coach Philippines International, Life Coach Oman, and Life Coach. Also, we are in Life Coach Calabar Zone and definitely Eastern Visayas. So Life Coach Philippines YouTube channel also, we're available. And if you're new to our Life Coach Philippines International, you're watching probably in a shared link, please take a moment to like and follow our Life Coach Philippines International page. This way we can stay connected for future learnings. If you're interested in embarking on a journey of becoming a professional certified life coach, much like me, Master Coach A, Professional Training and Development Services offers co-actively co-create life coach certification program complete with international CPD accreditation and 40 credit unit, and the next class is in August 17 and 24. So if you have been thinking about this, you've been really ruminating on the thought of becoming a professional certified life coach, hop in, connect now with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661. And if you're one person coming from Eastern Visayas, speaking to all the Waraynons in here in Region 8, the CACC course encompasses 21-day web-based learning with a lifetime access, a 3-day life coaching boot camp with Master Coach A, and definitely so many done for you coaching packages. So connect now with me. We have an upcoming certification this September. So connect with me, 0975-995-2382. You know what? All of these things, when you are in Life Coach Philippines, you are enabled to launch your career in it's the second fastest growing industry in the world today, which is life coaching. So shout out to all my kindred coaches and family. We have Coach Nords in here, and I hope people from Life Coach Philippines Eastern Visayas, we just finished our prayer time and spiritual learning in the Healthy Hub. So they're just walking in. So I hope many of them can blend and come in and join us. No. So Master Coach Jasmine, thank you so much for hopping in with me, and tag along all the people in the house so that they can come in and have this beautiful conversation with us. Okay, so thank you so much. So, ayan, nilagay na ni Master Coach Jasmine, www.lifecoachphilippines.com. So, today, I'm going to be sharing about blended family and step parenting coaching. So, this is something possibly new for people if you are how do you call it? If you are kaidaran ko, no? If you're one person who are of the same how do you call it, same age, same age with me, I'm pretty sure this is something new for you. And I learned about it a way, like a year ago. I learned about this term when I was actually looking into Facebook, and I saw some famous celebrities, and they were talking about blended family. But there is now such a thing as blended family and step parenting, and there is also a service called blended family and step parenting coaching. So, what's a blended family anyway? It's a new term, right? So, it's only in the 21st century, if I'm not mistaken. So, a blended family is also known as a step family. No, it's a family formed when two people come together and bring a child or children from previous relationships. So, when a blended family is formed, your children might be of the same age group or have a major age differences, and you might also have a child together. So that's why it's blended family, because two families is blending right in together. The wife is coming from a previous relationship or marriage, will be bringing along children. On the side of the husband, bringing along children from the previous marriage or relationship. It might be that both are, one may be separated from the previous relationship or marriage. One may also be a widower or a widow from the previous relationship or marriage. So these are two families coming in together. That's why they're called blended families. Now, 16% of children lived in blended families, especially in the US. Like in the US, 1,300 new step families are formed each day. Each day, 1,300. 40% are blended in the US with at least one partner having child from previous marriage or relationship. So a couple may come together, a man and a woman. Let us just say the wife may have 3 children or 2 children. Possibly the male may not have a child, but as they become a partner and as they have relationship and they desire and have children, it still is called a blended family. So yun po yung blended family. And this, the dynamics is gonna be different because these are two separate families with separate traditions, separate culture. They're coming in together to form their own particular traditions, and and of course they're coming from different traits and background, and they're coming in together, not just a soul. No, they're not just one two people. This is actually families coming in together, and it's not gonna be easy. The dynamic will be different. Hello, Coach Joanna, thank you so much for coming in. So there are some strategies that you can help, no, that you can help as you parent effectively in blended family. No, marami pong pwedeng gawin. Like, first and foremost, as I've said, both, of course, two people, a man and a woman, or possibly right now, it's same how do you call it, same sex marriage with LGBTQ plus present. They will probably have children from past relationship, or they may have adopted a child into the relationship, and so they're still part of the family, and so the dynamics will be different, unlike for two people coming in together and raising the family. So these are a very different dynamic. So it is important for parents to take it slow, allow the children to really adjust, no, and feel themselves know how they will fit it in the family. Building trust and strong relationship is has to be taken into consideration. You cannot just force people, hindi pwedeng madaliin, no? Then it needs for the bond to develop naturally. So you cannot force the process. You cannot force the process for especially if both has children, for them to come together to agree always. So there will always be bickering, there might be fights, no, as they try to assert their own point of view and trying to establish their own territory in the family. So it's not going to be easy, but parents has to take it slow, build trust and strong relationship, and let the help, no, help in the process of developing bonds naturally. Now, each child, this is what every parent must know, that each child in blended family will adjust to their own pace. So you cannot say that, bakit si kuya mo okay naman siya, ikaw hindi pa rin. No, you cannot do that. Each child adjusts at their own pace, so be patient and understanding of their emotion. It's basically reminders to all the parents. So what can step parent? If you are the step parent right now, okay, you're the step parent, what can you do to help the children adjust to have a new family situation, especially if you own the house and you bring in, like, if you're the guy, you have the house, you're very stable, so your wife and her children will be coming in here, so they're the ones going to be adjusting to you. It's a new territory for them. It's normal that they would feel inferior. It's normal that they will be uncomfortable. No, they will not be themselves, but there are tips that you can do. No, tips for adapting as a family when bringing in step kids is take your time. No? So kaway-kaway to all the parents, no, step parents, take your time. As much as you love your partner, you'll probably need to be patient when it comes to bonding with their children. So you don't force yourself. You've got to remind them that you cannot replace the parent. You cannot replace the dad. You cannot replace the mom, but you can be a good friend. Now you're coming in. Remember, you're coming in as somebody who is new. You learn another thing that you can do, no, as a stepdad, coming into blended families, acknowledge the losses. No, there will always, especially when couples separate, no, the parents separated, the children are left hanging. They do not know. Many of them will desire still for the parents to come together, and all of a sudden, it cannot be because mom or dad has a new relationship. And now mom and dad has decided, no, it's either your mom or your dad has decided to continue with this relationship and to build a new life. So there will be a feeling of loss on the part of the children. So you have to come into a space of respecting that feeling of loss. And there should be an acknowledgement of the losses. Then slowly, little by little, when people have acclimated in the space, you can now start doing to reach out. No? Reach out in a manner that is not offensive, in a manner that is not purposive, but in a manner, in a most loving way, respecting the time of the child. And then you can be creative. No? You can be creative as a step parent to really have those moments where you spend time together. Spend time together because the child is actually acclimating. Of course, definitely you are also acclimating because this is, you especially if you have only one child and here your partner is having four child, it's gonna be a different dynamic, it's gonna be a different environment because dati yung bahay nyo hindi naman maingay kasi isa lang yung anak mo, introvert pa. Ngayon merong apat na papasok na bata. So it's not important. So it will take time. Yes, master coaches mean timing is everything and acclimating is not immediate. Yes. So creatively create, no, ways for you to spend time together. Definitely, because so that you will be able to start the right footing. You bring in and clarify some rules. And these rules doesn't just came from you, it came from both of you who are coming in together. The father, the woman and the man, the wife and the husband has to come together. What are the common grounds? What are the common rules that will have to be um, imposed or be followed or be cleared about with all the children so that they know what is to be observed, no, so that favoritism, like a concept of favoritism, will not, bakit si ano ganito pinayagan ako hindi, no? So it has to be for everybody, and there should be a clear set boundaries even between the two of you, husband and wife. You're coming in with your families, there should be boundaries. Who gets to call the attention of the other person, of the child? Who gets to discipline? How do you discipline together? No, it's very important. And then there should be mediate differences, no, be able to really, when you clarify rules, when you start setting time together, spending time together, when you're setting boundaries, definitely you will be able to make a decision whenever there's a need to mediate differences. Because there will be differences. As I've said, these are two families coming in together. And that both families may have set of traditions, cultures, and practices. And if it is not well explained, it's going to be chaotic. No? So it's very important. And of course, definitely, there should be an understanding on the legal issues, because if, especially if the spouse of both the spouse are still alive and would want a shared, we call it a shared parenting. So even if you're both coming in together as husband and wife, present pa rin ang mga ang mga ex relationship ninyo, it will not stop them from connecting with the children. That's why it's important that they are also part. No, they will also be parts later when everything has been done. They can also be part. This excess, no, the parents or the father and the mother of the child will have also to understand the dynamics of blended family. No, so understanding, yes, importante yung legal issues, because especially when, because there are some marriages that crumbled down, no, because they did not really talk about some legal issues that is very important. As people acclimate, as the family becomes, try to work it out, at least when they know of legal issues, they know whom to call, they know what's the boundaries also in terms of legal matters. So you know when you're hands off or not, no, especially for if you're the stepdad or the stepmom. Sensitivity, respect, flexibility, and time can help you gradually build a relationship with your partner's child and navigate challenges. So you have to be able on your own. If you are the husband or if you're the wife, you're gonna be adjusting also to the children, how your wife or your spouse will discipline, no, or will call child's attention. As I've said, they have their own practices. So you have to come into a space of reflecting your own expectations. You have to come to a space of being able to, before the family coming together, while you're still starting to make things serious, talk with your partner, start getting to know, even before the family came in together. I believe if the intention is really to raise the family as blended family, it is a need for each of the partners to get to know the child and to start laying the ground of being able to have a conversation, and bonding and comfortability be set in. Get to know the child, focus always on what is the positive. What is the positive before, because when the relationship is new and all the family is just coming in together, remember that you are not yet recognized as an authority. You're not yet recognized. As master coaches mean, it will take time to acclimate. So you have to come to a space of learning first, seeing the positive things, so that you will also become positive. You will be more encouraged, no? And take things slowly, and think about the child's other parent. Think about, like, if you are the husband coming in, you're the new husband, you are the stepdad, no? You have to learn to really think about how you're also going to adjust to the other parent, to the dad, the real dad, because you're just the stepdad. So it is very important. I've said there's so many things going on in blended family. No, hello, Coach C. Thank you so much for hopping in. So there's so much. There's this really a different dynamics in blended family, and I can just, this is it's really like it's love. Really should have really be at the highest level for you to be able to really learn to really, be in a space where you just embrace things, because you so much honor and love the person, aside from loving the person that you are with and that you want to grow old with, no, you have to understand that the child came ahead of you. The children came ahead of you. So that means, though, for both of you, especially if you have children, to your partner will have to come to a space of understanding that the child came ahead of you. And so you have to come into the space of really being on the waiting side, stretching your heart, trying to adjust and adapt. And as I've said, no, we were searching. One of the things that I read about blended family and an experience that, according to this one particular person, she said, no, we were searching for a common goal, but taking two completely different paths. So they have a common goal, but two different paths. In the confusion, we took our frustration on one another. So instead, because like, for example, if the wife wanted easily, no, this is how it should be, with my children. This is how the husband would also. But the common goal is to unite the family, but you have different paths. So confusion will set in, and it can take a toll also on your relationship. And so, according to this particular particular person, he says, we took out our frustration in one another, and we felt hopeless. Gay, and a coach, no, a life coach, a blended family and step parenting coach can really help so much in this area to show how to reach the goal as a team. So as a coach, as a blended family coach and step parenting coach, you have, you know, come to a space of learning, no, of being able to facilitate the family to be compassionate. Most importantly, to take out the preconceived notions about family in general, because we grew up we grew up in a society wherein we have shown that there's an evil stepdad and an evil stepmother, isn't it right? How many of you have watched Cinderella? How many have watched Cinderella? Isn't it right that you don't like stepmoms because they were portrayed as evil? And so there's a preconceived already. And so when a child would come into the space, the child would, I might be, because the child would be uncertain, I might be perceived this way, or I'm, this stepmom is like this. I think she will not be good for us. Or a stepdad is not good. No, it's going to be, he might not recognize us. Or you, as even as a new spouse, no, you might say, I might be misinterpreted. They might think of this. So there's so much biases, no, there's so much going on, so much biases, because that's how the culture has portrayed it. So a coach must be able to really help the couples in the family to turn down, no, preconceived notions about step families, no, and allow time, and allow the situation, allow the people to simply acclimate and not be perfect, perfect. Blended family or step parenting can actually be a fresh start. It can be a fresh start, but all both family coming in together must have the same vision. That's why a coach, a blended family and step parenting coach is important. No, important, because there's a lot of adjustment. It's a major transition, and transition bring along stress, and because we have certain expectations that we cannot control, it becomes a reflex. It may cause chaos, and so the blended family may not be able to handle the stress. So as a coach, you need to be able to unify all members of the family. But in difficulty, the parents must begin first. You have to come into a space of strengthening and empowering the parents of what they really want to see, the vision. And if the children are really grown up, like really blended family, like really they're in their adolescence, they must come to also into the conversation. Expectation must be discussed. Rules must be set in, boundaries must be clearly stated, no, it must be in there as they desire to begin anew, to move into the transition of blended family. And as a coach, um, Coach Sean says here, personal narratives can hinder the unification because of their own biases and beliefs. Thus, a coach will help create a neutral environment, yes, a neutral environment for people to express objectively. Yes, no? So that's why that's the beauty of having a life coach with you, because the life coach is not invested emotionally, and so the coach will be in a space, no, looking from a 30,000 foot view, because kung kayo lang dalawa, if it's only the husband plus there will be a play of emotion and you cannot see the bigger picture. That's why a coach must be in there to help for the members of the family to really be objectively in a space of really being and working as a team, no, to reach a common goal. So there must be unified vision, the future for the family and the children. Yes, you cannot you know remember that this is blended family, and everybody came from pain, everybody came from trauma, because there were, I don't, especially kung kahit naman, no, kahit namatayan, widow na siya, no, still there's still some aches, no, that the family should have been together. So there will be, you never know, that there will be a background of pains, of traumas, no, and if you are just working it together on your own, you will never be able to get out of being emotionally invested. That's why a blended family and step parenting coaching is available. So, so it is important. Yes, master coaches says it's an unknown space. It's not yet. You're familiar with what you have as a family, and it's a different way now when it is blended family. Okay, so if you are a coach, no, and if you're a coach, it is important that you come into a space of bringing them, no, tanggalin yung mga biases, as I've said earlier, and bringing them to have their own, no, vision of what they want to see. What is it that they want to see for their family to reach? No, what kind of vision to have as a blended family? And then, no, and then when the vision is very clear, they can set goals already to be able to achieve the vision. And in here, no, one of the toolkit that a coach, no, and you as a parent, if you're being coached, that can be used is the goal setting, no, the goal setting tool, no, and in here you clearly put in the goal, no, what is the goal, for example, to adjust, no, to be able to be able to um, come into a space of seeing the children comfortable. You can start, start really in a very simple goal, just like for the children to be able to acclimate in the space or in their new home. For example, if you are the husband, you have the house, and the wife is coming in, your wife is coming in with the children, just the fact of being able to acclimate, no, and be able to adjust themselves, so saan yung banyo, saan yung room, yung bagong room nila, because especially if they love their own homes, no, even that, you can do that, no? Ano yung goal at the present? Ito muna, mag-acclimate muna sila sa space. Ma-familiar sila sa bahay, ma-comfortable sila sa bahay. So you have to write the goal in there, no? And then when the goal will start. When do you think you can do something so that they can acclimate? No, you have a target completion date you can put in there. And then you have to be able to state, no? I want to achieve the goal because. So you again, it's very important to know your why. It's very important to know your reason, because the why, the reason, is the one that's going to motivate you to continue with the goal. Then you can be walked through, or you can walk your client to the benefit that you will receive when you achieve the goal. What will I achieve if they've acclimated, if they have adjusted well to the space, to the new home? Ano yung makukuha ko dito? no? And then in here you will be presented with three with it, even if it's not tabular, no, you can just write what are the obstacles, no, obstacles that you may face and how you'll overcome it. So you can write all the obstacles in there so that you will be clear, hagip ng brain mo, acknowledge ng brain mo that this obstacle, is a possibility. Then would you like to overcome it? How will you overcome the obstacle? So what if they resist the home? Bakit my house, my room was better, no? It has a good lighting, and they can do that, no? It was better lighting. We have a spacious garage, we have a spacious yard. This can be used by the child to express their discontent, no? And this can actually cause, when, because remember, this is something new and they would want to be just like you, just like any adult. We want to be in a space where we can control things. So how do you overcome it, and then how will you stay motivated to continue overcoming the obstacle? And in spite the obstacle is there, how will you continue? What if the child resists the room that you've given, the room assignment, no? Because they would always feel like this is not the best space, because anyway, this is not my dad, it's not our house, no? So it can happen, no, it can happen that way. And then you can move into the steps of what must you do to take or to reach the goal. So if you're a parent right now, your coach may use this toolkit, and you will be asked to write down the steps, no, that you will take to reach the goal, no? Then you will move through the things that will help you reach your goal. Okay, so what do you need to do, no? What must I take, steps I must take to reach the goal, and then things that will help me. What will I employ, what will I use, no, so that I can reach my goal? Shall I employ listening? Last night we had a class with Master Coach on the power of listening. How will I employ, how will I use, the power of listening, so that this child will become comfortable in the space that he or she is in, no? Then you will have also to fill in, I will know if I've reached my goal when. So you have to come into a space of really looking into anticipating the milestone, no, the things that you would see that will tell you that you have achieved the goal, and the date of completion. Now these things are very important, because you have to come into a space, especially for parents. So you're the one setting the tone of the home. You have to be very clear on your goal so that you can work as I've said earlier. You have to have a common vision and a common goal. So unified, as Coach Shona said, there should be a unified, no, vision, and even the steps pareho po kayo, not different path. Because if you go on different path, you will not be able to work as a team. It's good to really, talk it over, set one, no, answer the toolkit, set one, no, vision, one goal, sort out things before you're able to practice it, no, be able to employ it to your children, so that you will come into a space of clarity, and you're very sure of what confidence, no, of what you really want. And this is where a life coach, a blended family and step parenting coach, can help you. It is, as I've said, it's a different dynamic. And so the stress that both family will experience will be different. Way, no. But again, this is a new beginning that, if guided well and if done well, things can be much more fun. Diba? It's a big family, so it's gonna be fun. And there is so much sense of confidence that will be developed, because there's a sense of security already in the family, because they have blended well together. When you talk about blended family, you would think of people coming in, different people just coming in physically. But when you talk about blended family in a deeper level, it is really weaving people together, becoming a family, becoming as one, even if they have coming from a different space, no? So it's very important. And yes, no, as master coaches means that clarity creates confidence. And that's what from our classes, no, it's very important that you're very clear from our mental model master class. So clarity creates. So it's important, especially if you're just the two of you and the family is big and you're anticipating that's gonna be difficult. Do not hesitate. Call for help is available. Employ a coach, no, a professional coach, so that you can be helped. So that you can be helped. Coach Nurses, connecting Coach Marife, I've experienced blended family. We have considered a big brother and another brother who stayed with us. It's a big adjustment during our childhood days. Yeah, kasi hindi mo kilala eh. And I remember having a conversation with a child, no? And this child was saying when my mom remarried, no? When my mom remarried, I kind of feel I was not part of it. I was just simply an outsider. I was an excess because there was no conversation that has happened. The thought of the mom getting into the relationship was not explained. The desire of the mom to build another family was not explained, and the child was actually expected to simply accept, adjust. And this is something that cannot be because the child has its own mind. And so this child felt so much rebellion. No, she felt rebellion and she hated so much her mom. No, it doesn't mean hated that she doesn't love. She can't express it. So she hated everybody. She doesn't want to talk to the step brother and sister. She doesn't want to talk to the dad. She just wants to be alone. So it's very important that you as a couple, you bringing on the family together must start with you. Clarity must begin with you, and then you bring in the family so that real blending will truly come in. I have a cousin who had this. No, he was a uh, how do you call it? He was conceived of with a single mom, conceived with a single parent, and all of a sudden, because the mom needs a new beginning and wanted to start a family, he was simply left with the grandparents. The intention was good, so that the child will really not be um, adjusting, but it took pain on the child. It really wounded him, seared him to the point that he kind of feel he does not belong anywhere. And so forever he became a nomad. And because of the trauma, he also, it's a sad story, but he also left his family. This will forever wound a child. And so, as I've always said this, no, with every single mom, with every parent who wants to, even if you're widowed and you want to come in, no, you come in and start a family, never ever forget that your child started first. No? You had the child first before the man and before you're coming into blended family. So it is very important for both of you to come into a space of understanding that whatever decision you're making, it is not you. You're not solo on this. You have children with you. Children who needed the affirmation. Children who needed the assurance that whatever change may happen, you're still my child. I value you and you are my priority. And when you made the child feel this, it would be easy for the child to really come into a space of transitioning. Becoming, no, a quote says, becoming a blended family means mixing, mingling, scrambling, and sometimes muddling our way through delicate family issue, complicated relationships, and individual differences, hurts and fears. But through it all, we are learning to love like a family. And this is the goal. This is the goal, anchored to the greater vision of what you want for your family. And I believe for every parent who wanted to start and wanted to come into blended family, this is first, your foremost responsibility to ensure that your child will be able to adjust and acclimate. No? And as we said, no, it's all about love. It's all about love. There will be a lot of differences. There will be a lot of adjusting. But at the end of the day, if you want to start a relationship and you say, I am going to love again, I'm going to have a family again, then you will open up your heart to really stretch your heart, to really bring that love beyond the woman or the person you want to be with. Family, family is never about the gene anyway. It's all about building and maintaining love. And so if you're one person thinking about blended family, you're in a space or you're having struggle, you are in the situation of blended family, step parenting, you're having some struggles, connect now. Help is available. No, 0917-586-1661. You can connect with Coach Rizal so that you can have this beautiful conversation and so that you can be helped, because your children matters most, and definitely the family that you want to build deserve also help. So help is available. Just reach out and have conversation with a coach. So thank you so much for hopping in with me. Again, don't forget, when you think about family, family is about love. Blended or not, family is about love. So thank you for joining us today. We invite you to join us in person to our face-to-face community events in Decaf Coffee Republic, up all night, 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. If you're one parent having some struggles right now, you do not know how to go about how to do your blended family process and even step parenting, coaches in Decaf Coffee Republic from Life Coach Philippines are ready to have conversation with you. Visit us, no, up all night, 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. from Mondays to Saturdays. So we have coaching talks, no? We have kapihan, midnight kapihan with Master Coach Tuesday night until the morning of Wednesday. And we have actually prayer time. Oftentimes than not, this is the time of faith. When you are in a great challenge, that faith really comes into play. You have to hold on to that, especially when the going gets tough. So prayer time at Decaf Coffee Republic, early morning of Fridays at 3 a.m. You can join them, be prayed for, pray for others, though, learn how to pray, which is a must. Go in there. And definitely, if you want to express yourself, Saturday open mic is a night of self-expression to poetry, music, and singing. If you have so much in there, some struggle, go in there on a Saturday, express yourself. I'm pretty sure it's going to help you to really go back and feel once again the confidence that you have in. When you talk about, mental health is self-expression. So for coaching classes and services, send us a private message or send us an email to connect@mastercoacha.com. When sharing your insight for tonight's learning, #PackMyBagMoment, please tag our page so we can engage with your social media account. Once again, looking forward to see you all tomorrow. Good evening, everyone. This is Life Coach Marife Garfin. Love, bam, boom. God bless. Thank you so much for hopping in with me.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag-and-drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.